Alrighty, let me go alert everyone.
When my son Ryan died in a drunk driving accident.
I'm Sarah S. Rich. I'm the Life Enrichment Director at
It was the biggest difficulty.
Okay, so everything is working. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so everything is working. Let's see. What? Ugh.
So I just got done reading Hunter x Hunter's Chimera. Here's to get territory.
Still we're at one viewer. Just gonna give some people some time. So let's see if more people will show up. Hey, what's up, Welch? I was gonna stream earlier. I was gonna stream much earlier, but something kind of caught up and I lost track in time. That's good to hear. Hey, Krista. Hey, JJ. Audio's low? Okay, hold on. Alright, there we go. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Lydia. Alrighty. So I guess we will begin the... It's been a while since I've done this. Normally I'd say let's chat, but let's go with the old name, Chill Stream. Welcome to the Chill Stream. I'm your host, Video Game Lover 58, and Merry Christmas Eve. I'm not sure why this started, but it did. I do apologize for my recent absence. This past week I came down with RSV. It's a respiratory infection. Let me actually pull it up. Respiratory syncytial virus. That's basically what it was. I'm not sure was it COVID, but I don't think it was. So that's why I've kind of disappeared this week, basically. Yeah, I'm alright. I hope 2024 will be an okay year. I don't know about that one. It might be, it might not be. I'm actually going to wear this. I'm not a fan, but... hold on. Where's my other little pen? I'll wear this. Each year gets worse and worse. Well, I mean, that's because we're getting older and older. I guess we get that feeling when we get old. So... I guess this will be a good time for me to talk about all the animes that I saw this season. I had a lot of animes that I saw this season. And there are going to be two that I'm not going to be talking about. One is, of course, Frieren. It's this anime that everyone has been talking about. I'm going to try my best to start it tonight. I'm going to watch at least the first episode. Then I'll watch a few episodes tomorrow. I'm not really going to watch it on Monday because of Zom 100 finally comes back on Netflix as they're going to air the last 3 episodes of that anime. And then I'll try my best to catch up to it. I'm not in a major rush to catch up to it because I'm really just happy that I only have just 2 animes to watch this winter and that's Solo Leveling and Classroom of the Elite Season 3. That's it. So, yeah. So, I will watch Frieren. Of course, I can't talk about Zon 100 because I gotta wait until that ends. And the final episode, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, airs on Thursday, the 28th. And if you guys want to give you my thoughts on it, I'll give you my thoughts on it now. It's a miracle that this season is amazing. And let me explain to you on that. I've said this, I think, a month or two ago. But during season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, a lot of workers in Studio Mappa was having mental breakdowns because the studio is having such horrific working environments. It's unbelievable. So the fact that somehow, in God's name, they were able to make Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 amazing is incredible. It really is. Let me just check my audio one more time. Unbelievable. So, like, the fact that we got so many amazing episodes, we get, like, one of the best seasons of an anime. For that to happen while the studio was imploding on itself, that is incredible. It really is. I mean, it's amazing. What's up, TJ? The sad part is you would think that they will get a break soon. That's not really gonna happen. Because right when Jujutsu Kaisen 2 was about to finish airing, they already got the announcement that they're gonna do a Chainsaw Man movie about the character Rize. I think that's her name, right? Let me see. Yeah, Rize. So they're gonna do a movie about her. And so, I mean, I just started, TJ. You didn't miss anything. So, you know what that means? They're going to have to work on that. They also got Hell's Paradise Season 2 of the second core to do. Honestly, I really hope that they really improve the animation of Hell's Paradise. Because that was the one area that a lot of people were criticizing about the anime. Was how iffy the animation can be at times. And a lot of people felt like it was one of Mappa's weaker animes that they've done when it comes to animation. But it's because of how hectic their scheduling is. And that's why that some of their smaller projects have been suffering a little bit. So it's a blessing that at the very least they got Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 over with. But now they're going to have to work on this Chainsaw Man movie. It's like, give this studio a break for about a month, let them see their families, and then you can start working on the movie. Because it's a miracle that this season finished. Because when I was hearing all these stories about how the animators are getting stressed beyond belief because they're fearing that people are not going to like the episodes, them having mental breakdowns and things like that, I honest to God thought that Jujutsu Kaisen was going to get delayed. Or they were going to scrap the remaining of the season. So the fact that they still were able to make this season so good, it's unbelievable. That's why I know that everyone's going to say Frieren deserves Anime of the Year. And if I see it and I really enjoy it, I'm probably going to agree on you. But if it doesn't win, I think Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 deserves a win because of how Mappa was able to pull it off. So that's my thoughts on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Mostly. The last episode hasn't aired yet, but I guess you could say that it's pretty much done in wraps, and it was amazing. So I'm not gonna get into spoiler territory, not quite yet. Till maybe the next time I do the chill stream, I'll get into spoiler territory. So, the next anime I'm gonna talk about is Dr. Stone Season 3. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing a separate video on this subject matter, but not about Season 3, is the announcement of Season 4, and I'll get to that in a second. But basically, the second half of Season 3 was very well done. No complaints. Every episode, it was, yet again, 11 episodes. Progressed the plot very well. Ibarra was defeated. They pretty much revived everyone. It was great. It was a wonderful third season. And Lokito just woke up. Hold on, guys. I'm back. I'll let him go in the backyard if he has to pee. Hopefully he comes back soon. Well, let me explain to my main concern I had with Dr. Stone going forward. So after the final episode aired, it's been confirmed that they're doing the 4th season. And I was happy. That was until I found out the 4th season is going to be the final season. And when I heard of that news, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute now. The final season? We still have like 90 chapters. Let me take a look. How many chapters do we have left of Dr. Stone? Story arcs. Yeah, it's a good bit of freaking chapters. It's definitely, I would say, about, oh my god, 130. Okay, wait, hold on. 140. Yeah, it's about to be 90 chapters. So it's like, you're telling me that you're gonna somehow, in some way or fashion, you're gonna cram 90 chapters of that to one season is ridiculous. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be divided into 3 parts. If it's divided into 3 parts, okay, that makes sense. But for it to be a great season, it has to be at least 40 episodes. Oh, he came back in. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. So yeah, Loquito's active. Yeah, he just had to go pee. He's already back. So so basically that's what it is with Dr. Stone and why I'm so concerned right now is that they're gonna cram all those chapters into one season. Unless the season's gonna be about 40 episodes long, okay, that's fine. But imagine if they lie and we get the news that, oh no, it's just gonna be 22 episodes and that's it. No way in hell. No way in hell you could do that for the final season. There's no way. Unless they're gonna do a movie, maybe, but I don't see that. So I don't know how they're gonna do this, but that's really concerning to me. Because we know what happened to God of High School when they tried to cram 110 chapters of that manga or manhwa into a 13 episode show. Do I need to bring back Promise Neverland? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. That's all I got to say. So, Dr. Stone Season 3 was fantastic. I'm just a little worried how they're going to do the final season now. Alright, next up, Eminence of Shadow Season 2. I liked it a lot. And it's been confirmed that they're going to do a movie, which is sweet. And it will be a canon movie, which is awesome. So, it's a movie that, in order to watch it, you have to see the first 2 seasons. So, I like that. It's not a filler movie. This is a movie that takes place during the story, and I think that's a great idea, and I'm looking forward to that. So, great second season. Sid is just such a wild dude. There is so much wrong with that man. That kid is just unbelievable. This man, Sid. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Eminence of Shadow is so damn good. It's so wild. It's so funny and crazy. That's why I love it. Alright. I was harsh on this show. Ancient Magus' Bride Season 2. I did not really like the first half. It was way too slow. It was way too boring. The pacing was sluggish. So I entered the second half with no expectations and I expected nothing. I actually got something really good. Not gonna lie, the second half of Ancient Magus' Bride Season 2 was pretty good. I just don't understand why it took that long for that season to be good, though. You know, the second half, the characters are more engaging. I like the story with Philomela. The villain was great. There was a lot of emotion in this season. It was a great second half. The problem is that first half was so boring. So it's like, I can't really say that it was a great season because of how sluggish the first half was. I would say at the very best, it was a good season. That's all I have to say. It was a good season. Agree. So, that's all I have to say for Ancient Magus' Bride. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on this because it's, it was an okay season. Now, I think you all want me to talk about Shield Hero. Where do I even begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin with Shield Hero Season 3? Let me answer the $1,000,000 question. Was it better than Season 2? Yes. By this much. This much. That's how much better it was in Season 2. It was still trash. Let me, as I mentioned in the video I did like a week or two ago about Shield Hero Season 3 and why I think that this season was trash. It recycled. Okay, so it started out okay, as I mentioned. He rescues a bunch of slaves in this arena. The village gets attacked, takes care of the bad guys. And then we get to Ren, who turns bad. And what happened was that he got manipulated by Malty. Bitch. Mine. Her. The one that falsely accused Naofumi of raping her. So, he turns bad. They were able to snap out of his brainwash from her. And then Itsuki gets manipulated by Malty. And let me explain why that does not make any sense for both of them. As I mentioned in the video, they were in the trial where she got caught of lying. So, when that happened, it's like it doesn't make any sense and nobody points it out. It's like, you guys were literally in the trial where she got busted for lying. And yet, for some reason, you still fall for her. You still fall for her, and you fall in love with her. And then, what, to no one's shock, betrays you. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't make any sense. And that's honestly the main reason why I hated Season 3 so much. It just mostly felt like a filler episode, and with Malty just causing hell because she's the only established villain that they have. When they try to make new villains, they suck at it. So it's like, what do you think was gonna happen? So it ends with, and this really kind of stuns me. By the way, I forgot to mention the Dragon arc. That was the only good thing about this third season. The final episode, it's revealed that Raphtalia is from this royal family. And so, hold on guys, let me just check something. She was born from this royal family. And so she ends up wearing, like, she wore this, like I guess you would say this outfit, and all of a sudden a bunch of dudes from, like, another nation try to attack her and the Shield Hero. So now Naofumi is going to go to this nation to settle the score with them, and that's basically going to set up Season 4. I give up on this show. If you couldn't make Season 3 as good as Season 1, then there's no hope for you. There's no hope. Yeah, what's up, shit? There's no hope for this anime. That's just the god honest truth. There's nothing for them to do now. It's done. You were supposed to win back your fan base, and you didn't do it. So if Season 4 doesn't happen, I don't know what to tell you. It just wasn't good. It was a little bit better than Season 2, but not by much. The story was still trash. The plot didn't really progress. It was just a really bad season. A really, really bad season. And honestly, I just give up on Shield Hero. It's done. Shut it down, folks. It's a wrap. It's Jover. It's Jover. It's so Jover. It's Jover. It's done. Now let me get to Goblin Slayer Season 2. Because I've mentioned that this was also terrible. I'll take it back. The last 2 episodes saved it from being terrible. I'll just say it was just a very mediocre season. Because nothing really good happened aside from the start of the season with the Wizard Boy. As I mentioned, the Wizard Boy was the brother of this wizard girl that ended up joining Princess's first adventure in the first episode, that she gets killed by the goblins. And that's where she met Goblin Slayer. But then once they dropped that arc, the season just went downhill. Then it focuses on Elf Archer, which was okay, but it was just her cousin getting married, boring ass arc. Then they go to this village. Then this princess steals Princess armor and stuff. She gets kidnapped by goblins. They beat up the goblins, and that's how the season ends. It was just, why did this get a second season again? Like, I'm actually being honest with you. Why did this get a second season? Like, I'm actually, like, scratching my head. It's like, why do we get a second season? I just don't understand it. I really don't. Like, really, nothing happened of this second season. Aside from the Wizard Boy, that was interesting. That was the only thing that was interesting. Okay, the chat is actually moving. That's a little strange. Okay. Hey, what's up, Gaming Geek? Let me take a wild guess what you think is the best anime of 2023. Let me take a wild guess. Bastard, am I right? I mean, there's really, I mean, all I gotta say is there was just nothing really good about season 2, if I'm being honest. So, I just think I stopped watching Goblin Slayer after episode 10. Honestly, JJ, you might as well finish it. At least I'll give you this. The last 2 episodes are good. They're okay. But that's really it. It was just okay. It was just so mid. It was so average. So mediocre. That's really the best I can describe season 2 of Goblin Slayer. It was just mid. Very, very mid. So, I don't know. I just think the biggest problem with Goblin Slayer was that infamous first episode on how everyone got, how it was like this edgy anime, blood everywhere, girl getting raped, caused so much controversy. You think that this was going to be like this anime of a big callback of 80s and 90s animes, and then it just ends up turning to a slice of life anime. I just think the biggest problem with Goblin Slayer is it doesn't know what the hell it wants to be. Do you want to be like this edgy anime, or do you want to be this this slice of life fantasy anime? What the hell do you want to be, Goblin Slayer? You can't just be both of them. It's not gonna work. Hold on, guys. Whiny Wizard Kid. He belonged in Black Clover, not Goblin Slayer. That's very true. Mm. Pretty much. It was really that first that is true. The first episode really was the only reason why it did so well. Once that first episode and the hype died, that show just died completely. Alright, so the next anime I'm going to talk about is the Rurouni Kenshin remake. And I have a lot of conflicting things to say about the Rurouni Kenshin remake. So overall, I think it was a good remake. But there were some things I wasn't a fan of. Let's get to perhaps one of the biggest issues everyone has in the Rurouni Kenshin community with this remake. The music. And it's weird because when I said... Because, it's weird because I made this point saying that I just think that the music in the original kind of didn't fit very well, especially the first season. I was mainly talking about the first season, how they had the jazzy music in some of the fight scenes. I just think it didn't match well. But you know what? I kind of take back what I said. I really did. Because the music in the remake is so forgettable. I'm actually appreciate the music from the original one way more. Granted, the animation's a lot better the animation's more smoother in this remake, but I just feel like the music is just not at the level of the original. And then, of course, I need to get into some of the fights. Now, Kenshin vs. Aoshi was great. Some actually preferred the remake version of their fight than the original. Kenshin and Sanosuke, that was a good fight. Hold on. Kenshin versus Junei was good. It was fine. It was good. But holy crap. They dropped the ball with Kenshin versus Saito. And I had a feeling the one part of the remake that I was getting worried was how they were going to do the Kenshin versus Saito fight. That was one of the best fights in the original anime. And they really dropped the ball in that fight. It's weird because it's like, how was it that the original was able to capture the tone, the gritty tone of that fight? And that was the problem with the remake. It didn't capture the gritty tone. It's like it lacked the oomph factor to it. It lacked that wonderful music. It lacked the tension. I didn't get that with the remake. I really didn't. I'm honestly hoping they do a good job with the Kyoto arc. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm hoping this remake does well because I want to get to that final arc. The final arc has never been adapted in an anime. It's never been adapted in an anime. That's why I really want this remake to do well. And finally, if it gets to that final arc, then they don't ever have to hear about the fan base crying about the original. Oh, the original's better, because they can't say that because, hey, the remake is going to finally have the final arc. So it's like, I hope they do the Kyoto arc very well. I hope they change up the music because that was perhaps the worst thing about the remake. Outside of that, they've done a good job mostly with this remake. And I'm hoping that it can continue on and we can get that final arc adapted. Which is sad if you think that for Goblin Slayer. Yeah, it really is. It was like the hype of that first episode. After that, that anime just died. I highly doubt it's getting a third season. I'll be stunned. The remake is not as serious. That's what I'm saying. Well, and it's weird because it wants to be serious. That's the weird thing. It's like it wants to be serious, but it's just not serious. It's really weird. They got rid of the filler stuff of the first season, some of the more goofier episodes, so they added more serious episodes. They added this one, like, bonus, like, arc that was from another Rurouni Kenshin manga, and yet I'm just not feeling the grittiness that the original had. It just really scratches my head. So, but overall, it's a good remake. It's a solid remake. And like I said, if you have to pick one, I mean, it's really hard because I'm like, I don't know, man, if I could. I guess it makes sense for the remake because if it gets to the final arc, then, oh yeah, you have to see the remake if you want the complete story. The original anime only did the first arc, I kind of forgot what that arc's called, and the killer arc. Because when they did the third season, the final arc wasn't adapted yet. And they were like, oh shit, what have we done? So that's where the whole season was filler, and it was so bad that the whole season then basically got canceled. And really the only thing that was good about season 3 was the Aoshi Kenshin episode 89 to be exact. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, the intensity is lowered down. It's really weird. Really weird. So, alright, I still got some more animes to talk about. So that's my thoughts on the Rurouni Kenshin remake. I'm just trying to think what else. Okay, so there is one more. Alright, the last one I'm going to talk about is Spy Family Season 2, which I really, really enjoyed. I enjoyed this one way more than I did with the second half of the first season. I think that this was a really good season. The Cruiser arc lived up to the hype. Wonderful arc. I love the Cruiser arc a lot. Show was freaking hilarious. That episode they just did last week with Becky, that episode was funny as hell. I love the new episode, the season finale that came out with Bond saving that family. That was a really, really damn good season. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's most likely going to get a third season. They're going to do a movie. And it actually came out just now in Japan. It actually just came out in Japan. It came out on the 22nd. So I'm not sure what anyone thinks of it in Japan, but I'm pretty sure it was a good movie. So it'll come out in the US probably like around, I would say, April or May. So that's basically all I gotta say. But Spy Family Season 2 was really solid. I really enjoyed the second season of Spy Family a lot. It was a great season. Much better than the second half of the first of season 1. Not sure which is the best. The first half of season 1 or season 2. Not sure. But it was really good. Alright, so next week I'll give you guys my thoughts on Zom 100 and pretty much the whole anime, as well as the season finale of Jujutsu Kaisen. And I'll give you my thoughts on Frieren. And there's one thing I really need to do next year is watch old anime. I really didn't do that this year. You know, now I think about it, I don't think I've seen an old... I don't think I saw an old anime this year. Normally, at the very least, I would see one, but it just didn't happen. But I'll see what I can do next year. It was just like I said, fall was just so chaotic. But thankfully, winter is, like I said, only 2 animes outside of Frieren. It's Class of the Elite Season 3 and Solo Leveling. That's it. Hopefully Solo Leveling is good. Yeah, I gotta watch that anime. So, I'm gonna give you. Oh yeah, let me give you some news regarding some anime releases. It's been revealed that My Hero Academia Season 7 is gonna air in May. In May, which is really strange. In May, not April. In May, and the reason why they're doing this is because the first 4 episodes for the whole month of April, they're going to recap the whole events of My Hero. And honestly, I'm glad about that. Because that was the one thing that kind of got on my nerves about the first 5 seasons with My Hero, was that they always do like a recap first episode with season 2, 3, 4, 5. Thankfully, in season 6, they stopped that, and I forgot to make a video about that. And why I actually thought that was a big deal, because it meant that, wow, they're gonna take this season serious. However, though, a lot of people are very, very, very concerned with season 7 of My Hero, and the main reason why is because it's been revealed they are doing another movie, and why people are freaking out. It's gonna happen during season 7. And when I heard the news, I was like, oof. Because let me explain why that's an iffy decision. They did this with season 5, and we all know how season 5 turned out. Not the best. Even though everyone in Japan liked it, we all know how it was received in the US. Not pretty. So a lot of people are fearing that it's going to happen again. I mean, I don't know. Maybe or maybe not. I mean, we'll just have to see. But I hope season 7 is great. I don't even understand why people keep on saying that like My Hero Academia fell off. Like everybody, there was this video Cheapy Review said like how My Hero Academia fell off and it should be studied. I'm like, everyone's saying that the manga is really good right now. And then whenever people keep bringing up the anime, they keep on bringing up season 5. Season 5 was bad. Season 5 was bad. And it's like, okay, well, what about season 6? Season 6 was great. Season 6 was one of the best seasons since 3. And nobody brings that up. It's like you guys keep on mentioning season 5. It's like, why about season 6? Season 6 was great. They did the lore arc Justified. After they kind of botched My Villain Academia, that they did that because Japan did not like that arc in the manga. But still, they did it Justified. They did Vigilante Deku well. But no, it's just tunnel vision for them. It's simply My Hero Academia is just too overexposed. That's really what it is. The anime is overexposed. They want this shit to end. It's going to end until Horikoshi wants it to end, and he might end it next year. Who the hell knows? So, but I have a bad feeling My Hero Academia is going to be like John Cena. They wanted him gone, and then when he was gone, they miss him. John Cena is the prime example of, is you're going to miss me when I'm gone. So, yeah. So, spring is My Hero Demon Slayer. And yes, this will be the first time ever that Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia will be airing at the same time. Not sure why it took that long, but here we are. Mushoku Tensei, the second half. I hope it's better than the first half. I thought the first half was just okay. And Reincarnated as a Slime is coming back. I do not know if I want to see the movie because I heard the movie was trash. The Reincarnated as a Slime movie, I heard that movie was straight trash. So, I don't know if that's going to be good or not. Windbreaker. I'm just looking at the spring animes. Girls band Cry? What? What? And it's by Toei Animation. So, and then Summer is just right now the only big anime is I actually have to rewatch it soon. Tower of God season 2, which hopefully that ends up being okay, but I don't know. Oh wow, To Your Eternity got a third season? Wow, I can't believe that. I had no idea of that. I actually had no idea at all. Because that was an anime that I could not ever get into. The first episode was amazing. That's the one thing I will forever, ever, ever, ever get credit to Your Eternity. The first episode is one of the best first episodes I've ever seen. It was amazing. It's just the rest of the anime just wasn't all that good. That's just my personal opinion. It's just ever coming out. I don't know when Fire Force is gonna come out. Oh man. How long have I been live streaming for? 52 minutes. Alright, I'll stream for about 7 more minutes. I'm gonna head up out of here. Yeah, it really did. It's really strange. Like that anime, it was like they announced season 3 like what, back in 2021? And it's been like 3 years and we have yet to hear anything about this anime. It's really strange. Dwayne Ghost. Super Ghost. Super Ghost. Someone must have. What they believe it's because they've been so busy with animes. Like they had JoJo. They're doing Undead Unlocked, which I heard that was a good anime. I haven't seen it for myself. I heard it's good. Undead Unlocked. Oh yeah, Undead Unlocked. I heard it's pretty good. Apparently, let me see. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. 24 episodes, so but I'll watch that maybe if I have time, maybe in February. But it's really concerning that they have not said anything. You know what's one of the biggest vaporware anime is the Yuri on Ice movie. Like, what? That movie was announced way back in like 2018, and we have never found out like what the hell ever happened to it. like, like this is like what the fuck? I don't know why some studios do this. It's starting to become like the Last Guardian. Like when that's gonna ever come out. Oh man. Let me check the chat. You guys have any questions because I'm about to end the stream. Oh, will the Pistons lose Tuesday? I don't know. They probably will. I think if they lose Tuesday, I think they break the record of the longest losing streak ever in NBA history. So, well, they got good news. On the 15th of January, they do face the Wizards. Hey, what's up, DHR? I hope you're enjoying Myrtle Beach. It was 28 by the 2015 Cavs. That's let me see. It was the Sixers. It was the Sixers of 2015 into 2016. The Cavaliers. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm not sure you guys can see this. In the streak, of the longest streak, they literally say, sell the team. Sell the team. Oh my God. Holy shit. They literally said it in the bottom, sell the team. I'm surprised the Atlanta Hawks are not here. As far as like the longest losing streak. What's their longest losing streak? God, not even the Bobcats had that? God, not even the Bobcats had that. God, they were 7-59. Holy shit. Goodness. Dude, that's good to hear, Devin. Dude, that is crazy. So yeah, they are tied. So if they lose on Tuesday, they will now have the second longest losing streak. So for them to have the longest losing streak in NBA, they will have to lose uh 3 more games. Dude, their last win. God, man, this is just crazy. So they have the Nets again on Tuesday. The Celtics, they're going to get massacred by them. And then the Raptors. So December 30th might be a historic day in NBA. They might have the longest losing streak in NBA. Oh my God, man. That's just crazy. So, but alright, guys, I'm going to head up out of here. It's getting late. I want to watch a couple of things and play a couple of games before I go to bed. So, thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you, JJ, DHR, Welch, Shin, Gaming Geek, TJ, Krista was here. and Lydia was here. So thank you guys for watching. Take it easy. Yeah, they will get clowned big time if they lose Tuesday. I'll see you guys on my next stream. Video Game Lawyer 58, sign out. Peace.